Some big
Hmm.
news across the state, across Alligator Alley on Wednesday, and that is that the Florida Panthers are closing in on hiring Paul Maurice as their next coach. He spent the last 9 years behind the bench of the Winnipeg Jets before departing the organization in December because he felt like at the time he wasn't able to get the results that the team needed in order to be successful. He is fourth all time in games coached in the NHL, nearly 1,700 games behind a bench. He is someone that certainly would be stepping into a team in Florida that's really interesting. President's Trophy winner, 122 points last season, and has some significant questions to answer this summer. What do you think about Paul Maurice? It's a dream fit for a coach to be able to come in and take a team that's sort of knocking on the door and see if you can be the guy that gets them over the top. But what do you think about the fit between Maurice also taking over a team, not all that dissimilar to the one that he had in Winnipeg, and that
Hmm.
there's a lot of firepower there, but they probably need a little bit more help structurally and defensively.
Yeah, I think the key part to it, like you said, was that this is an opportunity that you don't want to pass up as a coach. I mean, Florida wins the President's Trophy. By all purposes, should be contending for a Stanley Cup next year again. And I think for Paul Maurice, basically seeming like he got burnt out with Winnipeg and that team not responding to him and stepping away, it was saying, okay, I just want to step back and reevaluate things. And I'm not convinced that he was going to coach again right away until something like this comes up that makes you think, man, I can't pass this up. Because look at his resume, 25 years as a head coach, and he's 55 years old, Frank, and he doesn't have a Stanley Cup. He's come close before. And he's walked into situations before I don't think were the best to win, right? I mean, Hartford, no chance. Had to build that program. Toronto, same thing. Even coming back to Carolina the second time, that wasn't quite the same club. And Winnipeg, he had to build it out too. So this is ready to go. Now, from a fit standpoint, can he help Florida play a more well-rounded game, not just an offensive juggernaut? Can he get them to defend a little bit better? Can he get them to one and also get them to convert on the power play, man? Like we saw that go away in the playoffs. That's part of it. He has that experience in playoffs, and I found it interesting, Frank, that you also noted that Andrew Brunette has a chance of sticking around, just not as the head coach. So I'll be interested to see who rounds out the staff for Paul Maurice in Florida.
Well, we know one guy that's sticking around is Tuomo Ruutu. As I reported this
Mm-hmm.
morning, the Florida Panthers are expected to offer Brunette, the interim coach who finished as the runner-up in the Jack Adams race, a quote significant role in next season's team. But I think the latest reporting in the last half an hour or so before our show here is that Brunette is unlikely to stick around in
Mm,
Florida, and that's a really tough spot for him to be in as well. Being the head guy for a prolonged period of time, by all accounts, the players really liked playing for him, and he's sort of been twisting in the wind here as the last few
yeah.
weeks went by. Can't get an answer on what his status is moving forward, and then all of a sudden they go out and hire Paul Maurice. So I think Paul Maurice is going to be a good fit in Florida. I love his communication. I love his energy and his track record of success. Stanley Cup aside, he's certainly been right there and has taken teams to the final before. So
Mhm.
interesting, choice for Florida and a dream scenario, as you pointed out, to enter.